We know that the public have been turning against Keir Starmer as ever since he came into office as Prime Minister. His poll ratings have been absolutely plummeting. But now it looks like it's not just the public that's turning against him. It is his own cabinet as well. We are hearing that Starmer is facing a revolt already from his cabinet ministers over the upcoming budget. Now, it's early days. We don't have a heck of a lot of information on this. I've only seen this on GB News. I haven't seen this on other sites yet. But this is very, very interesting, and it's going to be very difficult for Starmer if he really is facing a revolt. So what is going on? Well, he's potentially facing a revolt from his own cabinet because of spending cuts. He's had ministers writing to him, sending him formal letters about the spending cuts that their departments are going to face. Labour's top brass are concerned the cuts are politically infeasible and are worried that under current plans the government will struggle to deliver on its manifesto promises. People familiar with the matter who asked not to be named told Bloomberg, so we don't know exactly who is saying this, but the rumours are all going round. And, you know, knowing the chaos of the Labour Party at the moment, I would not be surprised if this is all true. Now, Labour already, before they've even had a budget and told us what they are going to do in office, is facing so much backlash because of their hypocrisy and because of their lies. Telling us we won't cut winter fuel payments and moaning about how evil the Tories are not giving the pensioners enough money to keep themselves warm. They cut that. That obviously has not gone down well. Obviously, all the hypocrisy over the donations and whatnot, but then all of this talk of tax rises and whatnot, it really has not sat well with people. And I think the ministers, the cabinet ministers, are clearly seeing that this budget that we're going to have at the end of the month from Rachel Reeves is going to show that they are absolute liars and they're not fulfilling their manifesto promises at all, and that they lied to the British public. They said they're going to solve all our problems, we'll fix the NHS, we'll fix all the energy price problems, we'll fix the schools, we'll fix the roads, we'll fix everything because we've got a magic money tree. They're in office, and now not only was there a huge supposed 22 billion black hole, which they claim they didn't know about, but now the IFS have come back to Labour, looked at their plans and said, actually, your budget is 16 million short. So there's basically another 16 billion black hole, and the IFS have said you need to fill it, and if you don't fill it, there's potentially going to be a Liz Truss style market scare, is what they are saying. So I have a feeling that this budget that comes out at the end of the month, there are going to be a lot of cuts. It's not going to be pretty. Ministers are going to be very, very angry that their departments don't have the money that they need, and the public are going to be absolutely fuming. And I'll tell you why especially the public are going to be fuming, because we've also heard this today. Latest U-turn from the Labour Party. Migrant hotels are going to reopen. Woohoo! But Yvette Cooper with her little refugees welcome sign is happy, which is costing us about 4 million a day. So as you may know, we started seeing under the Tory government a bunch of migrant hotels starting to close, moving in the right direction. And Labour told us that they are going to end the use of these migrant hotels completely. But now, surprise, surprise, there has been a spike in illegal crossings to Britain. I wonder why. Maybe it's because this supposedly new border force doesn't have any force whatsoever. And we know, we've seen the interviews of the migrants in Calais saying, oh, we're waiting until after the election for when Keir Starmer comes in, and then we're all going to go across because Keir Starmer is soft and he'll never kick us out, right? That's what the migrants think of him. And that is why we have got this spike in illegal migrant crossings. And now, they're like, we've got to put them somewhere. Let's reopen all the migrant hotels. Why do I bring this up? Because the people who are going to be facing the price, the people who are going to be affected by cuts, people like those grannies who are struggling to heat their homes in the winter because their winter fuel allowance is cut, they will be looking at this thinking, how dare you? How dare you house, not advocating eating migrants, house, feed, and heat up a migrant. What am I even talking about? Clearly my brain's not working today. House, feed, and warm the migrants. There we go. We get it finally on the last try. If you are doing that, Keir Starmer, but you can't look after your own people, you let vets sleep on the streets. I mean, he says he's going to house them all, but I'll believe it when I see it. This country is going to be absolutely furious. I mean, they're furious already. As I said, Keir Starmer and the Labour Party generally, their approval ratings are absolutely plummeting as it is. I don't see how they're going to recover, but it is going to get a heck of a lot worse for them before it gets better, if it ever gets better. Stay tuned to make sure you are subscribed to the Reason channel and you press the notification bell, because we will keep you updated as we get to the budget and after the budget, about Labour's plans for this country, how they're going to ruin this country or how they're going to make this country great. We'll see what happens. We'll see what they propose. It's been a long wait for this budget, but it will finally be here in a couple of weeks, and we will be able to see a lot more clearly what Labour is going to do, or what they say they're going to do, because we know they're lies. They probably won't do what they said they're going to do in the budget anyway. But let's see. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video, and make sure you tune into the Reason podcast tonight from 8 to 9 p.m. See you then.